12届全国人大常委会第7次会议通过决定，以立法形式将12月13日设立为南京大屠杀死难者国家公祭日。
1937年12月13日，侵华日军野蛮侵入南京，制造了惨绝人寰的南京大屠杀惨案。令人感动的是，在南京大屠杀那些腥风血雨的日子里，我们的同胞守望相助，相互支持，众多国际友人也冒着风险，以各种方式保护南京民众，并记录下日本侵略者的残暴行径。
My grandfather, John McGee, brought a 16mm Bell & Howell camera with him to China to record his life and work. He never expected it would document some of the most direct and powerful evidence of the atrocities of the Japanese invasion. After the war, my grandfather submitted his films to the Nanjing War Crimes Tribunal.
The killing began immediately in several ways, often by individual Japanese soldiers.
Japanese war criminals soon faced justice. My grandfather's films are to this day seen as hard evidence of the atrocities committed by the Japanese army.
Thousands upon thousands of people were killed, and the bodies that had been thrown into the Yangtze River during the carnage literally made the water turn red. And I remember as a child wanting to learn more about this, and after going to my local school libraries, public libraries, I couldn't find a word about this matter in English. In 1994, when I attended a conference sponsored by human rights activists that displayed some of the photographs of the Nanking Massacre. I was seeing these pictures for the very first time. I resolved to do something. I want the whole world to know what happened. I want the entire world to know the truth. First of all, for Japan to honestly acknowledge some of the basic facts of these kinds of atrocities, which many revisionists refuse to do, and definitely a written apology, reparations made to the victims.
As to the incident in Nanking, we do recognize that really unfortunate things happened. Acts of violence were committed by members of the Japanese military.
Well, that's not entirely correct because
but the apology.
The apology.
Did you hear an apology?
I don't know. Did you hear an apology? I didn't really hear the word apology.
"历史告诉我们，和平是需要争取的，和平是需要维护的。只有人人都珍爱和平，维护和平，只有人人都汲取战争的惨痛教训，和平才是有希望的。"
争というものは加害のこと、日本は加害のことを一切喋らせない、被害のことばかり言ってるんです。731南京大虐殺、被害に遭ったのは日本の隊員なんです。子どもたちにはそういう残酷なことは知らせたくない。本当に加害したということを子どもたちに知らせないのが事実ではないかと思います。事実は事実として正確に受け止めていただきたいと思います。未来の子どもたちのため、世界の平和を日本から発信し、
そういう隠してしまう、あるいはそのうちに忘れるだろう、なくしてしまう、それを待ち望んでるみたいな感じ。国家のなかなか資料を公開しない、そういう態度、なくす態度とインターネット教育委員会、全く同じような感覚でおるんじゃないか。これはね、なんとしても事実を、歴史的な事実をなくしてしまうということはできませんよ。
In 2018, at the invitation of the Memorial Hall, I came to Nanjing. Like my grandfather, I also brought a camera to China. I retraced his footsteps and began a visual dialogue with him that reached across 8 decades. My grandfather's camera recorded a very dark period of history. My camera witnessed the present prosperity and peace and the good life of the people of Nanjing. Nanjing has recently become the 169th International City of Peace. It's a title that embodies the city's pain and hope. We must tell the story of our ancestors who provided humanitarian aid to the people of Nanjing during their darkest time. The world needs to know the true story of the Nanjing massacre. We must always remember history and cherish peace.
今天的中国是世界和平的坚决倡导者和有力捍卫者。中国人民将坚定不移维护人类和平与发展的崇高事业，愿同各国人民真诚团结起来，为建设一个持久和平、共同繁荣的世界而携手努力。